Marvel Studios is quickly expanding the concept of the multiverse and what comes next for the MCU in terms of big events. And perhaps nothing is bigger than Secret Wars. So it's really not a surprise that the person responsible for creating the Secret Wars in Marvel Comics says that Marvel Studios is developing a Secret Wars project. Pause for dramatic effect. When it comes to grand concepts and making sure that the people that are watching the Marvel Studios projects, that are casuals, are quickly caught up, Marvel Studios has an interesting way of approaching this by trying to simplify the biggest concepts and scale them down somewhat so everybody can get behind it. We've seen this with numerous projects from the likes of Civil War to the Infinity Saga, where of course they took established things that comic book nerds knew, like the Civil War concept, which was grandiose and honestly got out of hand, and the likes of the Infinity Gauntlet saga, and translated those in a simplified manner to films. Now we're seeing the same concept with the multiverse that even regular people can get behind, and the more we see of what they're setting up and what they're trying to do, what's been teased, what's even been mentioned in a public manner by Marvel Studios and directors previously involved with the franchise, we all sort of understand that Secret Wars has to be their end goal. Now, when it happens, who really knows? But we do have another confirmation that it is in development. And this comes from the former Marvel Comics editor-in-chief, Jim Shooter, who recently did a panel at MegaCon, and he revealed some details that have made it online in regards to what he was saying. So essentially what happened was he was asked by Marvel to write a Secret Wars novel, and he got handed a contract. And once he got into reading the contract, he found out the little, dirty details within it. AKA, we hope you don't read the contract because we want this so we can further use these concepts in a simplified manner and have a basic understanding to everything of how the Secret Wars idea works in the Marvel Universe. And essentially what he revealed was, thank God I looked at this, because I gave them a call and was like, what's happening? What are we doing with this? Also, why the low payday? Because again, we've talked about this. Marvel and DC underpay the original creators. And then he asked, it's because you're making a movie, right? And they replied with, we're not allowed to tell you what this is for. Which is a yes. They wanted him to write this because they're going to use it for... This is actually not a new concept with comic book companies doing this, and then the movie side or TV side utilizing recent creations. This has been done pretty much since the beginning. It's actually become so common that it doesn't even really get reported upon, and sometimes companies like DC, for example, with Legends of Tomorrow and The Flash, they're like, oh, we got Killer Frost. We're just going to change one thing about her. We don't have to pay the creator, who just recently wrote new things based on the character that literally they used in the comics just years prior. But they find legal loopholes, so many creators now are actually looking at the contracts, which is how we've gotten so much dirt recently in regards to how these companies treat their creators. So, yeah, they're working on Secret Wars, and he even says that he believes it's going to be bigger than what people think. As I've been saying from the beginning, I don't think Secret Wars is one project. I think Secret Wars, Avengers Secret Wars, will be the big blow-off. But I think they're going to dedicate an entire phase to Secret Wars. Sort of like doing a Battle World phase, where at the end everything comes together in a giant blow-off film that's sure to make the most money ever. I mean, let's realistically look at it. The moment they bring in, I don't know, Doctor Doom, Galactus, the Fantastic Four movies, the X-Men movies, Deadpool, obscure continuity from who knows where and who knows when, I mean, it's all going to pay off in the end. So, yeah, it's happening.